Salim is suffering from throat cancer. It's a cruel disease, even more so if you're poor. He's been forced to sleep outside this hospital for the last 22 days. He can't afford a bed.
We live in Firozabad, which is 300 kilometers away. There is no hospital for this treatment there, so we had to come here. We have no choice but to stay on the pavement because we can't afford $22 for the bed.
Now what you see here is pretty much what you see in most public hospitals in India. Big crowds and long lines of people waiting to be served. These hospitals get far many more patients than they have the capacity to handle. But in a first, the state of Rajasthan passed a right to health law last month, making healthcare a legal entitlement and forcing all hospitals, state-funded or private, to provide free emergency care to anyone who walked through their doors. Doctors at private hospitals went on strike, arguing the legislation wasn't clear on how it will reimburse private hospitals for treating poor patients.
The responsibility is not on this noble profession. The responsibility goes to the administration. Responsibility goes to the politician.
Rajasthan's state government eventually agreed to exclude most private medical facilities from this requirement. India's public health infrastructure suffers from chronic underinvestment. The ratio of doctors to patients is far below WHO prescribed standards, and out-of-pocket spending on healthcare remains very high. According to the World Health Organization, medical bills push 55 million Indians into poverty every year. And experts say the government cannot depend on private institutions to plug these gaps.
The right to health should be the guiding principle for the state to provide the bulk of the care. I would argue for 3% of the GDP in provision for healthcare, without which, this is not even a pipe dream.
India spends a fraction of that currently. Legislation alone won't help, unless it's hand in hand with more public spending to make healthcare accessible to millions in the world's most populous country. Nikhil Inamdar, BBC News, Jaipur, India.
Well, that brings us to the end of Asia.